I'm not your pretty thing to cling to at openings and gala shows, and then watch you telling lies. I'm through with all this fantasy, just to be myself without apology. No hair, akimbo, and titering on heels so high and fine. These ordinary shoes are on my mind, and the life that they once tread now left behind. Extraordinary things aren't always made of solid things and held in place with gaffer tape and little bits of rusty wire. He's a skin deep ember with a rock and roll dream. He's the fat cat in the middle, licking everybody's cream. He's a black and white cutout on a color display. He'll go you under concrete when there's nothing left to say. These ordinary shoes are on my mind, and the life that they once tread now left behind. Hanging by a thread in this life I'll never own. You rode upon your shoulders and this house is not my home. Playing poker face limbo till there's nothing left to lose. But the price is getting higher, there's nothing in this fuse. Swimming pools and movie stars, black gold and the last hurrah. I see miles and miles of Texas when I look deep in his eyes. These ordinary shoes are on my mind, and the life that they once tread now left behind. I don't want to live on a pedestal. I'm not your pretty thing to cling to at openings and gala shows, and then put back on the shelf. There we go. Now I hope everything's all in order. We've done one song. It looks to be going on, going out there in the land. Let's just have a look. I've got a little techie person helping me today called Gerard V. And I'm sure you'll tell us in the texts, if in the chat section, if everything's good to go. Okay. You said you'd buy me a mockingbird. You said you'd buy me a diamond ring. Instead you brought out your wooden heart, so hollow and unmoving. I never asked for a mockingbird, or vile love for a diamond ring, or a heart so vain and hopeless, not like the one I bring. Your wooden heart's not made of roses, soft and sweet. Your wooden heart's not made for hope or the love I seek. Your wooden heart's chipped, cracked and hollow when I need one that's overflowing. Your wooden heart won't be coming with me where I'm going. Do-do-do-do, do-do-do, do-do-do-do, do-do. I don't want your empty chest to cling to like I don't want a silent string, or champagne without the bubbles, or a bell without a ring, a boat short of an ocean, or a switch without waves or sand, a radio without a signal, or an owl that won't take a stand. No wooden hearts not made of roses, soft and sweet. Your wooden heart's not made for hope or the love I seek. Your wooden heart's chipped, cracked and hollow when I need one that's overflowing. Your wooden heart won't be coming with me where I'm going. Do-do-do-do, do-do-do, do-do-do-do, do-do. Do-do-do-do, do-do-do, do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do. Your wooden heart's chipped, cracked and hollow when I need one that's overflowing. Your wooden heart won't be coming with me where I'm going. That was a little song called Wooden Heart. I don't know, Elvis did a little song called Wooden Heart. He had a bit of a hit with that, and that's good. But there's sort of wasn't really anything else I could call this, I think. It's always going to be a wooden heart. This is a little song about a lady called Joan, and she's got everybody looking at her. She's got everybody telling her what she should be doing and where she's crossing over the boundaries. And you've all heard of glass ceilings. They're also glass walls. Just they come up a little bit more unexpectedly. I held you, my daughter, from the womb to the altar, from the altar to the graveyard, and a place to call your own. I'm holding his sorrow, said he left it in the hollow. He looked a million years older, but his eyes were overgrown. A side wind motors by, flowers glow in the pale moonlight. He was stretched out by her side, watching over John. I live my life on this mountain on my own. I learned a thing or two about heartache, not the magic kind what the soul can't take. In a life so quiet and unfulfilled, too many locked doors and the spirit will break. I found out about heartache, not the roundabout but the hard way, when life's not a dazzling highway, trapped alone on some backwater byway, up on the mountain on the hill. For hours she'd sit quite still. I didn't know quite what she saw, but now we're watching over Joan. I live my life on this mountain on my own. I live my life on this mountain on my own. I live my life on this mountain on my own. I held you, my daughter, from the womb to the altar, from the altar to the graveyard, and a place to call your own. With his boys in pride of place, never put back what they take, always cut her down to size. Watching over John, I live my life on this mountain on my own. Like a mouse in a terrible rage, like a bird in a little cage, a guilty weight on a broken heart, watching over John. I live my life on this mountain on my own. Now I've got a little bit of a treat for you today, folks. Well, it could turn out to be a complete disaster, but it's we're running on energy here. I've got some new songs that I'm playing tonight. One of them I've already played. So this kind of lockdown thing has given me a little bit of more time to focus. You know, I've had less time to go down to the Drunken Poet and have a pint of something or a whiskey. I know I'm keen. I know a lot of you are as well. I've seen what's been going on Facebook. So, I'm going to go like this. Actually, I think that's close enough for jazz. This is a little jazz number. Finger picking. Who wants to quieten my bold, unsteady heart? Just like trying to take the moon from the stars, or the apple that follows the blossom in the spring, will stop the tides from coming back from where they've been. My unsteady, not really ready heart has learned to fly. Legs of spaghetti, already heady, going up way too high. Sometimes up, sometimes down, sometimes just the wrong way round. He said, now that you are ready made to fly, what do you think you'll find up in the sky? I know it's cold with lots of space to fly around, while I'm still firmly planted on the ground. My unsteady, not really ready heart has learned to fly. Legs of spaghetti, not really ready, going up way too high. Sometimes up, sometimes down, sometimes just the wrong way around. Up here I see everything. I'm not connected by a string. I'm not the face of victory. You're not the man you used to be. Now I'm tracking to another tune, while you're telling tales on this distant loon. It's just I've fallen out of love here on the ground. My unsteady, not really ready heart has learned to fly. legs of spaghetti, already had it, going up way too high. Sometimes up, sometimes down, sometimes the wrong way round. Don't ever come down. There we go. It was My Unsteady Heart, and it crash landed at the end. So, who's going out to the pub tomorrow? Yeah. Trying to get my list going here. Let's go. All right. This is a little track. Just take that off there. This is a little track called Merry-Go-Round. It's the first track off my new CD. Well, it's been here for a while, but it got delayed, and then finally I made a date, and then we went into lockdown. So we had a glorious lockdown party just at home, just me and Gerard and my cat. But my cat's really into it, so all right. Chemicals rising, I feel I'm immortal. Picks me up when I'm feeling down. When I've arrived upon my new emotion plane, I put on my brand new shiny crown. Merry-go-round, oh merry-go-round. Merry-go-round, oh merry-go-round. Once you're on, you better lay your money down. Once you're on, you better feel there's no way out. Chemicals rising inside, I'm immortal. But the blackness is darker when we hit the ground. How can I sleep at night unless I take something for bed? Chemicals fighting it out in my head. Merry-go-round, oh merry-go-round. Merry-go-round, oh merry-go. Once you're on, you better lay your money. Once you're on, you may just find there's no way. Once you're on, you better lay your money down. Chemicals running around in my head. They don't care what they leave me with. Always uncertain, but certain they lived too long ago. I was told that I played with the myth. Merry-go-round, oh merry-go-round. Merry-go-round, oh merry-go-round. Merry-go-round, oh merry-go-round. Once you're on, you better lay your money. Once you're on, you may just find there's no way. Once you're on, you better lay your money down. That was the surprise ending, folks. Yay! when I first started writing songs, I was playing with Pete Fiddler and Cat Mia in the Little River Band. What am I saying? It was LRB, the Little Rabbit Band. And there was there's one particular song where I did the end, and it's an awesome song, and I'll play. I think it's an awesome song. I'll probably play it a little bit later. But people just stood in silence, and people in silence together reinforced that. I don't know why that is. It's like when you go to a comedy club. Someone laughs and then someone else laughs at the thing that's not really funny. But yeah. So I'm going to do another new song in a second, and I just put a little thing out the front of it, just saying if you've got younger people watching, that this was a certain period in Santa's life, and it seems quite horrid what happens in the song, but it's okay. Everything rectified, and I'll explain some more at the end. And if anyone's wondering tonight, I'm playing a wild dog guitar. It's made by a fella called Richard Atkinson. I sometimes call him Ratkins. He hails from, at the moment, out Emerald Way, and I'm going to hold it up here. You can see that, and if you see really closely, you'll see the phases of the moon on it. This is actually a quite accurate copy of Peter Rowan's Midnight Moonlight, except this one, just to be really cheeky, is the Minuit Clair de Lune, for those people who aren't multilingual. Okay. Santa had to give the sleigh away. The board decreed that he couldn't make Christmas pay. And the mine they built in the floor between the factory walls was a hole they dug to find the last shortfall. Santa's older now, full of pain, with no air waiting in line to take the reins. He made a deal with a capital company, creating Santa Corps. It floated for all to see. Ooh, watch the curtains close on Christmas. Ooh, they say it's not their line of business. Ooh, you shareholders bear my witness. Your new user pay, subscription play, just smells of Santa Claus. Rudolph's been reassigned to a local park on a fixed-term contract to ward away the dark. 6 nights a week, worked his hooves down to the bone, and holds a daytime job just to keep up on his loans. Santa had to give the game away. Now the sleigh was gone and the toys remain unmade. And to that deep dark hole they dug in the factory floor they sent down the elves to bring back up the year. Ooh, watch the curtains close on Christmas. Ooh, you know they're not that kind of business. Ooh, your shareholders bear my witness. Your new user pay, subscription play, just smells of Santa Claus. Ooh, Santa Claus is coming to town. Ooh, Santa Claus is coming to town. Ooh, Santa Claus is coming to town. Ooh. So that was Santa Claus. And but what happened after that, kiddies, is that there was another corporate takeover. Santa got the sleigh back, and the elves, they had in their enterprise bargaining agreement, it said that they couldn't be working below the floor, so that was all over. So business as usual, people. Cool. All right. I'm not seeing any of the chat or anything, or if people are throwing rotten tomatoes or anything like that. I might just try and have a look in due course, but we'll see. What I'm going to play for you now. It's not quite a cover. It would be silly to call it a cover. But on one hand, someone else kind of did write it. There's a guy called, my Cuban friend used to call him Shakespeare. And, he wrote plays such as Romeo and Juliet and As You Like It, Hamlet, Twelfth Night, all of these amazing things. And this, I think that's close enough for jazz. For this jazz Shakespeare song, fear no more the heat of the sun, nor the furious winter's rages, though thy worldly task hast done. Home art gone and ta'en thy wages, golden lads and girls all must, as chimney sweepers come to dust. Fear no more the frown of the great, thou art past the tyrant's stroke. Care no more to clothe and eat, to thee the reed is as the oak. The scepter learning physic must. Oh, follow this and come to dust. Fear no more the lightning flash, nor the dreaded thunderstone. Fear not slanderous answer rash, thou hast finished joy and moan. All lovers young, all lovers must consign to thee and come to dust. To dust. There we go. Thank you, Shakespeare. But that was also played at my grandmother's funeral, and I'd just like to send a thing out to the ether if there is such a thing, and send that out to her. You know, that's yeah. And hi to Mum, and yeah, Grandma ruled. This is pretty cool. Now, also, while I've been locked down, I've gone back over all my old songs and I've rewritten some of them. This is one that I've rewritten, but I haven't learned the rewritten bit. So any of you who are followers of Little Rabbit, this is in its kind of natural state. Stop peeking over fences and listening through the doors. Now they live inside my cell phone and all within the law. I sleep when I'm hungry, I'll dream when I'm cold. But the dreaming has turned jagged and my sleep is frayed and old. Too many merry widows on the hill, accustomed to the spread of corporate zeal. Too many merry widows on the hill, accustomed to the spread. Hours and hours we ride till our hands are sore. When the destination's nowhere, then what do we do it for? Would you wait till I'm dead, till you grind my bones? These customers of fortune are already on the phone. Too many merry widows on the hill, accustomed to the spread of corporate zeal. Too many merry widows on the hill, accustomed to the spread. Cannabis selected, pink champagne rejected. They're buying up in TV, the papers and the polls, handing lollies to the rich kids from the mouths of the poorest souls. But way off in the distance, a heart runs free, away from all the bickering, away from the jealous creed. Too many merry widows on the hill, accustomed to the spread of corporate zeal. Too many merry widows, look you now with glee. Too many merry widows staring at me. I'll just make a comment. That song I wrote when I think it was Malcolm was Malcolm was Prime Minister, and they put through some legislation that allowed the government to retain our text messages and where we sent emails and things like that, our metadata. And the last verse of it does deal with there's just too many people who have too much a big share of media. And our mate Prime Minister Kevin Rudd, he has a petition going that you should look up and sign to just look into that, because it doesn't seem right that one person can have 70% of what we see out there. So it's a thing, and we don't need it. Okay. Now, usually when I'm doing something like this, when I'm concentrating hard, particularly when you're recording something and it's important, I have a little ginger tom called Bert, or Bert. And in fact, my studio here is named after Bert. It's called the Bert House. And usually he's here. He'd be up here on my little drinks table here, or he'd climb up my leg and put his claws in like never before. But I suspect that he's outside. Ah, that's it. Okay, I'm sorry, folks. You won't get to see little Bert Mao. Oh my God, that's terrible. Okay. Can you call the roadie, please? No, I'm kidding. Okay, all right. This is a true folk gig, folks. You spend more time tuning than anything else. And if, it could be a banjo for all I know. Richard Atkinson. This was in tune when I got it. What the hell happened? Okay. I came home to be in your loving arms. I came home to listen to your charms. When I arrived, there were nowhere to be found. Baby, I've been down this road before. Once I was a belle of your ball, so much so I knew I had to fall. But then I'd only have myself to patronize. Baby, I've been down this road before. When we don't mean the things that we say, I fill my cup and then I throw it all away. With a bone, I cut him down to size. I sent home the starlets in his eyes. And with with a boom, erasing all those absent ties. Baby, I've been down this road before. If we don't mean the things that we say, I fill my cup and then I throw it all away. With a bone, I cut him down to size. I sent home the starlets in his eyes. And with a boom, erasing all those absent ties. Baby, I've been down this road before. Yeah, baby, I don't drive this street no more. There we go. That was Down This Road. And I'm just indicating to my tech buddy, can you go to the Drunken Poet site and see if there's any thing to talk to or requesty type? Yeah.
Can't see it. I can't see the comments.
But if you go to the Drunken Poet site, it might be there. So I don't know. There could be nobody out there. It could be just like
there's people there.
You and me and my flowers over here. My copy of Womankind magazine, because that's the kind of girl I am. And okay, great degree of difficulty. So I hope you're up for something a little bit kind of trad country down, because this next one certainly satisfies all of those sorts of things. And I came about it when I was trying to rewrite one of my other songs where I used some traditional lyrics, and there are all sorts of issues with registering that with APRA as your own material. If you just borrow a little bit, you've actually got to. It just makes it impossible. Okay, this is there've been three other tracks premiered tonight. I haven't kind of highlighted them, but this is another one, and we are kind of getting close to time, but we're going to keep ploughing on, and this one's called The Crack, and not to be confused with, I think, the Irish crack or the Scottish crack. Oh, the Plumbers Crack. Yeah. That's a nice visual for you all. Have you got that in your mind? Got that in your mind? That's good. It's the dark in Daddy's heart that makes the money go. It's not much conversation, more repentance and self-libation, as his dinner goes cold like a failing honeymoon. There's chip on Daddy's shoulder, growing deeper as he is older, as sore as I tried to scratch this silence with a spoon. He won't talk about our Lorna, the elephant in the corner. Pretend she's not there when she's as big as a moon. Well, the lights will all be out come Monday morning, and the TV just a box up on the wall. The record on the player no longer turning. Just a wind-up clock still ticking down the hall. 'Cause there's a crack in Daddy's wallet and we can't fix it. Stop. Boo, 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 boo. Cut. I'm going to go into that chorus again. Being a premiere, it's going to have a little intermission in the middle. And there's a crack in Daddy's wallet and we can't fix it. Plus the stent that he put in for better flow, coming out so much faster than he gets it. It's the dark in Daddy's heart that makes the money go. It's the dark that makes the money go. Some nights I hear him crying like these walls were made for prying, and I'm not privy to all the secrets they might spill. Hits it harder every day, his whiskey nights and brandy days. He's holding on tight to this pitiless night's treadmill. And the power company, they sent a letter for us to see. Another notice of disconnection due to bill. Some drink to stop their thinking, some drink to stop regret, some drink to stop their remembering the things they should forget. 'Cause there's a crack in Daddy's wallet and we can't fix it. Plus the stent that he put in for better flow, coming out so much faster than he gets it. It's the dark in Daddy's heart that makes the money go. It's the dark in Daddy's heart that makes the money go. It's the dark that makes the money go. That was a little cheery dumper, wasn't it? What else can I play for you if I did have the chat? Or there might be no one. We don't care what she plays. That's okay. But I might leave you today with a little Gillian song. Gonna Gillian up. She's one of my favourites. I don't know about you. And if you don't know who Gillian is, she's Gillian Welsh. You can look her up. She had a lot to do with the Oh Brother Where Art soundtrack, and she's a pretty specky songwriter and all of that. But I'd also like to say thanks to Kat and Siobhan and the Drunken Poet. We're in the last night of our lockdown here, and it's been a trip. Melbourne, Victoria, it's been a trip. Onward and upward, and I hope that we can kind of keep it contained and be safe and all of that. But yeah, and I do have a CD for sale. You can buy it at Bandcamp, and Gerard is going to flick up the wondrous address in a moment. There's also a PayPal thing if you feel like popping in a little tip to help with the next album, because that's always greatly appreciated. But let's see. But thank you for coming into your lounge room on a Tuesday night, and I hope you've been well plied with whiskey and beer and everything like that. And some of you, I know I've been getting out and about, like my mum in Geelong. She's been down to Port Fairy and everywhere else. So, but thank you very much. And this is Miss Ohio. Would you look at Miss Ohio? She's running around with a rag top down. She wants to do right, but not right now. Gonna drive to Atlanta and live out this fantasy, running around with a rag top down. Wanna do right, but not right now. Had your arm around her shoulder, a regimented soldier. Mama starts pushing that wedding gown. She wants to do right, but not right now. Oh, me, oh, my, oh, would you look at Miss Ohio, running around with a rag top down. She wants to do right, but not right now. I know all about it. You don't have to shout it. I'm gonna straighten it out somehow. I wanna do right, but not right now. Oh, me, oh, my, oh, would you look at Miss Ohio, running around with a rag top down. I wanna do right, but not right now. I really wanna do right, but not right now. I wanna do right. Thank you and good night.